Right? Morning, all of you. I will revise once again the concept of moving coil galvanometer. Just follow. So, in case of moving coil galvanometer, in equilibrium condition, deflecting torque is equal to restoring torque. Deflecting torque is equal to BIAN. Restoring torque is equal to C theta, where C is equal to restoring torque or restoring couple per unit twist of the wire. Theta is equal to total deflection. From this, current passing through the moving coil galvanometer, I is equal to C by VAN into theta. Okay, na? I equal to C by VAN into theta. Now let us define what is meant by current sensitivity, voltage sensitivity, and also shunt. How do you convert moving coil galvanometer into ammeter and also voltmeters? Very important concepts. For example, here current sensitivity, it is defined as deflection per unit current. The deflection per unit current is known as the current sensitivity. From this formula, theta by I is equal to VAN by C. This is the formula for current sensitivity. Next one, voltage sensitivity is equal it is nothing but deflection per unit potential difference, theta by V. Deflection per unit potential difference, theta by V, the potential difference kada. Potential difference across the galvanometer according to Ohm's law, V equal to IR. ఇక్కడ ఏం రాస్తామంటే I into G, where G is equal, capital G is equal to resistance of the galvanometer. Resistance of galvanometer. Okay, now this is also equal to, once again you know, theta by I is equal to BAN by C. దీన్ని ఇక్కడ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసాం అనుకోండి, BAN by CG. It is equation 3. Formula for voltage sensitivity, and this is the formula for current sensitivity. Next again, to have maximum value of current sensitivity or maximum value of voltage sensitivity, what can we do? Current sensitivity more undali, voltage sensitivity more undali. అంటే ఈ ఫ్రాక్షన్ నుంచి this value maximum undali అంటే B గాని A గాని N maximum undali and C should be less. But here to have more values, B is more or A is also more or number of turns is also more or C is less. Okay, but suppose if A is more, area of the coil is more undi ante it has large in size. Large in size means generally it is not suspended in case of in between two supports, in between two magnetic poles from the rigid supports easily. For more number of turns, a wire is wounding in the form of rectangle wire in the form of so many number of turns, mass will be increases. Mass increases means moment of inertia increases. Moment of inertia increase అయితే the coil cannot be deflected easily. Okay na? కాబట్టి A గాని N గాని ఈ రెండింటిని generally they are not used to prefer the increase the current sensitivity. So the remaining thing is B only. C also not possible because it is fixed for a given wire. కాబట్టి the maximum possible case to increase the current sensitivity and voltage sensitivity is to increase the value of magnetic induction field by using the concave shaped magnetic poles. These are the concept about the current sensitivity and voltage sensitivity. Next again, what is meant by shunt? Shunt అంటే meaning ఏంటి అంటే it is a small resistance connected parallel to the moving coil galvanometer to protect from large currents. ఎందుకని galvanometer is used to, moving coil galvanometer is generally used to measure the low currents accurately. But in any electric circuit, there may be a large current. Large current cannot accommodate freely by the moving coil galvanometer. Therefore, to protect the coil from large currents, we are using shunt. It is defined as a low resistance connected parallel to the moving coil galvanometer. See here, this is the galvanometer suppose. Resistance of the galvanometer is equal to capital G anukunnam. Okay na? It is the galvanometer and current from the external circuit is equal to I. Total current from the circuit is equal to I. దీన్ని మెజర్ చేయాలి. Suppose if this value is more than large currents, ఎక్కువ ఉంటే the coil will be damaged. దీని నుంచి దీన్ని ప్రొటెక్ట్ చేయాలి అంటే కంపల్సరీ a low resistance must be connected parallel to the galvanometer. Okay na? This low resistance is denoted by S and S is also called shunt. But shunt is nothing but the low resistance connected parallel to moving coil galvanometer to protect from large currents. Okay. Small resistance connected parallel only. Compulsory the effective resistance of G and S will be very lesser compared with S. As the resistance decreases, large current also passes easily without damage of the given coil. So here, this total current at this junction will be divided into two parts. Current passing through the galvanometer is represented by Iz and current through the shunt is equal to Is. Current through the shunt is equal to Is. Suppose this point is A, junction, this point B now. Okay. Across AB, what is the total resistance? Total resistance capital anukunte G and S both are connected in parallel. In parallel combination, R is equal to R1 R2 by R1 plus R. Parallel line. So therefore R is equal to G into S by G plus S. R equal to G into S by G plus S. Also, in case of parallel combination, the potential difference across galvanometer and across shunt is same. Means potential difference across the galvanometer is equal to potential difference across the shunt is equal to total potential difference across A. Okay. Potential difference must be constant. But according to Ohm's law, potential difference across galvanometer is equal to IR. Iz into capital G, I suffix small g is equal. Potential difference across the shunt is equal to Is into capital S is equal. Total potential difference across AD is equal to total current into total resistance and I into R. Okay na? Iz into G is equal to Is into S is equal to I into R. Let this is equation. Now let us derive the expression for Iz means galvanometer current. This value in terms of G and S. To find the value of expression for Iz, let us take first term and last term. Means Iz into G is equal to I into R. Okay. And this is I into what is capital R? Effective resistance. G into S by G plus S. Both sides G cancel. Therefore, Ig is equal I into S by G plus S. Here not I into or I suffix S come. Total current into shunt by G plus S. Okay. This is the expression for Ig. Next one, what is the expression for Is? Means current through the shunt resistance. To find the value of current through the shunt resistance, we should take from equation 1, second term and last term. We need to equate this. Cut from equation 1, Is into S is equal I into R. Okay. And again here I into R is also replaced by GS by G plus S. G into S by G plus S. Both S and S cancel. Therefore, current through the shunt resistance Is is equal to I into capital G by capital G plus S. This is the formula for current through the shunt resistance. Okay. Next one, what is the relation between or the ratio between total current to the galvanometer, current to the shunt resistance? For example, from equation 1 we conclude that we will take the first two, means IC into G is equal to IS into S. Okay, this implies IC by IS is equal to IC by IS is equal to ఎంత వస్తుంది S by Z. Okay na, IC by IS is equal to S by Z. That means the ratio of the current passing through the galvanometer and shunt is equivalent to inverse ratio of the resistances. Second point is, what is the ratio of I is IC is IS? Check. This is I is IC is equal, what is IC? IC is equal to I into S by G plus S. I into S by G plus S is 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 also equal to I into G by G plus S. Okay, అన్నిట్లో I వాల్యూ క్యాన్సిల్ చేద్దాం. G plus S కూడా ఎల్సిఎం చేసాం అనుకో, దట్ మీన్స్ G plus S is here, S is G. Is the ratio of the total currents and also currents through the galvanometer and shunt resistances. Okay. Next one, there is one another formula which is equivalent to what is meant by power of shunt, or it is also called principle of shunt. Power of shunt or principle of shunt. దీన్ని ఎలా డిఫైన్ చేస్తామంటే, suppose the range of the galvanometer is increased to n times, range of the galvanometer is increased to n times, then current passing through it is decreased by 1 by n times. అంటే చూడండి, suppose the current passing through the galvanometer IC is equal to I by n. IC is equal to I by n. So if IC is equal to I by n, what is the value of corresponding shunt resistance required to accommodate this value? అంటే ఏంటి, the current through the galvanometer is equivalent to 1 by n of the total current. 1 by n of the total current. So the formula for this is IC into G is equal to IC into G is equal to then IC is equal to, directly this one, IC is equal I into S by G plus S. What is IC? I by N is equal I into S by G plus S. Both sides I and cancel. Therefore G plus S is equal to N into S. అవునా, ఈ S అలా తీసుకెళ్ళండి. G is equal N minus 1 into S. From this, shunt resistance required S is equal to G by N minus 1. Okay na? Shunt resistance S is equal to G by N minus 1. అంటే to measure the 1 by n of the total current in a given circuit, shunt resistance required S is equal to G by N minus 1. This is called the principle of shunt. Later this can be written as shunt resistance S is equal to G by N is replaced by, ఈ ఫార్ములా చేంజ్ చేయొచ్చండి, IC is equal to I by N, then N is equal to I by IC. Okay, కాబట్టి S is equal to I by IC minus 1. That is the most important formula గుర్తుంచుకోండి. Shunt resistance required to measure the 1 by n of total current is given by S is equal to G by N minus 1, or S is equal to G by I minus IC minus 1. Here on compared to I and IC, which one more? I, total current. IC is the current to the galvanometer. But this formula can be written as S is equal to G by large value by low value minus 2. Large value by low value minus 2. Remember this formula. Okay. Next, see here. How do we convert MCC into an ammeter? Conversion of moving coil galvanometer into an ammeter. Ammeter ఎలా మార్చుతాం? Ammeter అంటే ఏంటి? It is used to measure the ammeter is a device used to measure the strength of current in a circuit. అంతే. Generally, moving coil galvanometer can convert into ammeter by connecting a small resistance parallel to it. Okay na? A small resistance means shunt. That means shunted galvanometer is used as a ammeter. Okay na? Suppose ఇక్కడ ఒక సర్క్యూట్ తీసుకుందాం మనం. It is electric circuit. It is a battery, positive and negative polarity. Okay. And here there is a resistance. అవునా? external resistance అనుకుందాం. And ఎలా ఉంది? ఇది క్లోజ్ సర్క్యూట్. దీనిలో వెళ్ళేటువంటి టోటల్ కరెంట్ ఎంత ఉంటుందో కనుక్కోవాలి. టు మెజర్ ది కరెంట్ జస్ట్ వి ఆర్ యూజింగ్ an ammeter. జనరల్ గా ఎలా చెప్తామండి? ammeter is connected in series with the circuit కదా. ఇక్కడ ammeter రెండు పాయింట్ మధ్యలో ammeter పెడతాం. ammeter అంటే ఏంటి? shunted galvanometer. Suppose it is a galvanometer, resistance is G and it is also shunted. Shunt resistance. Shunt resistance is equal to S. ఈ పార్ట్ ని ఏమంటామంటే this part is known as the ammeter. This is ammeter, shunted galvanometer. Total current in the circuit is equal to I and current through the galvanometer is equal to IC. Current through the shunt is equal to IS. Okay na? Then what is the formula used to measure the total current I and to have a shunt resistance S antam? Shunt needed to convert the galvanometer into an ammeter by measuring the current I is given by S is equal to already మనం derive చేసాం. S is equal to G by I by IC minus. Okay na? Shunt resistance to convert MCC into an ammeter S is equal to G by I by IC minus 1. Okay. ఇందులో పాయింట్స్ as the shunt is connected, what happens to the total resistance? Decreases. అంటే resistance of the ammeter will be very low. Resistance of ammeter is very low. Also, for ideal ammeter అంటాం అనుకోండి. For an ideal ammeter, resistance is 0. Ideal ammeter resistance is equal to 0. How do we connect this ammeter into external circuit ante or ela kalpam series. But ammeter is always connected in series with the external circuit. Series with the external circuit. So this is the concept about the ammeter. Next again, how do we convert conversion of MCC into voltmeter? Conversion of MCC into voltmeter. ఎలా కనెక్ట్ చేస్తామంటే ఇక్కడే తీసుకోండి. In the same circuit, plus to minus, and here there is a resistance X. Current coming from the battery is equivalent to I. Find the value of potential difference across X అన్నాం అనుకోండి. Across X. ఈ రెండు పాయింట్ల మధ్యలో వచ్చేసి వోల్ట్మీటర్ కి కనెక్ట్. ఇది this is the voltmeter. And a voltmeter can measure the potential difference across any two points in the circuit. మరి హౌ దిస్ MCC కన్వర్ట్స్ ఇంటూ వోల్ట్ మీటర్ అంటే చూడండి ఇక్కడ టోటల్ కరెంట్ I. At this junction this current will be divided into two parts. A part of the current passing to X, remaining part passing to voltmeter కదా. ఇలా దీనిలో వెళ్తే X లో వెళ్ళేటువంటి పొటెన్షియల్ డ్రాప్ వచ్చేసి యాక్చువల్ పొటెన్షియల్ డ్రాప్ కంటే తక్కువ అయిపోతుంది. అంటే వోల్ట్మీటర్ కెనాట్ మెజర్ ద ఎగ్జాక్ట్ వాల్యూ. ఇది ఎగ్జాక్ట్ వాల్యూ మెజర్ చేయాలి అంటే దీని లోపల వచ్చే కరెంట్ జీరో అయిపోతుంది. మొత్తం కరెంట్ దీని నుంచే వెళ్ళాలి. అప్పుడే పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ అక్రాస్ X is equal to I into X కదా అవుతుంది. కానీ టు మెజర్ ది ఎగ్జాక్ట్ పొటెన్షియల్ డిఫరెన్స్ voltmeter cannot draw anything. Voltmeter cannot draw means it offers more resistance. More resistance రావాలి అంటే galvanometer resistance capital G అన్నమాట. దాని resistance పెంచాలి అంటే కంపల్సరీ a large resistance must be connected in series. That's why at this point this is a galvanometer whose resistance is G. దీని సిరీస్ లో లార్జ్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ కనెక్ట్ చేసామనుకున్నాము. ఇట్ ఇస్ ఎ లార్జ్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ క్యాపిటల్. ఈ మొత్తం ఈ కాంబినేషన్ ఏమంటామంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ద వోల్టమీటర్. ఓకేనా, ఇట్ ఇస్ ద వోల్టమీటర్. కానీ హౌ డు యు కన్వర్ట్ MCC into voltmeter means by connecting a large resistance in series, then galvanometer converts into voltmeter, right? See here, what is the resistance of the voltmeter ante voltmeter resistance is very high. Its resistance is very high. Resistance చాలా ఎక్కువ. Also for ideal voltmeter resistance is infinity. Ideal voltmeter resistance is infinity. Next, how this voltmeter connected in the external circuit means AC కి ఎలా వెళ్తాయి parallel. But voltmeter connected parallel to the external circuit. Parallel to the external circuit. These are the differences between voltmeter and ammeter. Okay na? మరి ఇక్కడ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ చేసాము. వాట్ ఇస్ ద స్టెప్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ రిక్వైర్డ్ టు కన్వర్ట్ MCC ఇంటూ an ammeter అంటే SC is equal to G by I by IC minus 1 or SC is equal to capital G by out of I and IC I is more. The large value by low value minus 1. ఓకేనా, మరి ఇక్కడ వాట్ ఇస్ ద వాల్యూ ఆఫ్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ రిక్వైర్డ్ టు కన్వర్ట్ galvanometer into a voltmeter? ఇది కావాలి. In between these two points total current I, దీని నుంచి వెళ్ళే కరెంట్ is equal to galvanometer నుంచి వెళ్ళే కరెంట్ కదా IC. Here both are in series కదా, both are in series means IC remaining same. Okay, therefore the potential difference across AD is equal to PD across AD is equal to PD across the galvanometer plus PD across the resistance. Total potential difference V is equal to potential difference across the galvanometer plus potential difference across resistance. This potential difference across galvanometer is equal to from Ohm's law IC into capital G plus potential difference across R is equal to దీనికి వెళ్ళే కరెంట్ IC కదా IC into R. Okay, from this we are having only R value కావాలి. దీని నుంచి IC into R is equal, దీని ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది నేను చూపిస్తాను, V minus IC into G. IC తో డివైడ్ చేస్తే capital R is equal V by IC minus G. ఫార్ములా పెట్టుకోండి. Large resistance must be connected in series is given by V by IC minus G, where V is equal to total potential difference to be measured. IC is the current passing through the galvanometer. G is the resistance of the galvanometer. So this can also be written as R is equal, ఇందులో క్యాపిటల్ G కూడా కామన్ తీసామనుకోండి ఎంత అవుతుంది, V by IC into G minus 1 into capital G రాయొచ్చు. R equal to V by IC into G minus 1 into capital G. Ig into G is equal to ఎంత V by Vg minus 1 into capital G. ఓకేనా? Ig ఇవ్వకుండా total potential difference and also PD across the galvanometer G value తెలుసుకోండి. Large resistance required R is equal to formula V by Vg minus 1 into capital G. పడి formula R is equal to V by Ig minus G minus G. So I am formula is very important to measure the large resistance required to convert MCG into an voltmeter, and these are the points to differentiate both ammeter and voltmeter. Examination లో ఐటీ అడుగుతాడు, distinguish between voltmeter and ammeter అంటాడు. ఫస్ట్ పాయింట్ ఏం రాస్తాను ఇక్కడ, ammeter is a device used to measure the strength of current in the electric circuit. ఇటువైపు voltmeter is a device used to measure the potential difference between any two points in the circuit. Second point, resistance of the ammeter is low because resistance of the voltmeter is very high. Next, for an ideal ammeter resistance is 0, for an ideal voltmeter resistance is infinity. Ammeter is always connected in series because ammeter is always connected parallel to the external circuit. And one more thing, there is one important point to write in the top, that is how do we convert MCC into ammeter. MCC converts into ammeter by connecting a small resistance parallel to it. ఇక్కడ MCC converts into a voltmeter by connecting a large resistance series to it. Okay now, these are the main points which differentiate ammeter and voltmeter. Next, see here one example. A galvanometer has a resistance of 98 ohms. Galvanometer has a resistance of 98 ohms. If 2% of the main current passes through the galvanometer, 2% of the main current passes through the galvanometer means Ig is equal to 2% of main current. Find the value of shunt resistance required. S is equal to ఎంత చెప్పండి. సో ఇక్కడ Ig is equal to 2% of I means Ig is equal to 2 by 100 into I. Okay, or I by Ig is equal to 2 by 100 into ఎంత అండి ఇక్కడ 1 by 50 into I. దీని నుంచి I by Ig is equal ఎంత అవుతుంది 50. Shunt resistance required is equal to, you know, S is equal G by I by Ig minus 1. G is equal to 98 by I by Ig is equal to 50 minus 1. 98 by 49, that is equal to 2 volts. Because shunt resistance required S is equal to 2 volts. This is the first example. Okay. Again, there is the second example. Observe here. What is the value of shunt which passes 10% of the main current passes through the galvanometer having a resistance of 99 ohms. అంటే resistance of the galvanometer G is equal to, it is given by 99 ohms, and current passing through the galvanometer is equal to, it is nothing but 10% of the main current. 10% of main current. Find the value of shunt resistance. Same pattern madre. Ig is equal 10 by 100 into I. 1 by 10 into I, or I by Ig is equal ఎంత అవుతుంది 10. Shunt resistance required S is equal G by I by Ig minus 1. G is equal to 99 by 10 minus 1. 99 by 9, that is equal to 11 volts. Cut shunt resistance required is equal to 11 volts. Next, third example, example 3. A galvanometer of resistance 20 ohms, capital G is equal to 20 ohms, is shunted by a 2 ohm resistance. Shunt resistance S is equal to 2 ohms. Shunt resistance equal to 2 ohms. What part of the main current passes through the galvanometer? What part of the main current passes through the galvanometer? Suppose Ig is equal to I by n అనుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, we should find out the value of n. ఓకే, దీని నుంచి n వాల్యూ కావాలి అంటే s వాల్యూ ఇచ్చాడు కదా, s is equal to what is the formula, g by n minus 1. s is equal to 2 is equal to 20 by n minus 1. therefore n minus 1 is equal to 10. n is equal to ఎంత వస్తుంది, 11. what part of the main current passes through the galvanometer means 1 by 11th part. okay na, that is the answer. what part of the main current passes through the galvanometer means 1 by nth part అంటాం కదా, ఇక్కడ 1 by 11th part, that is the answer. next also one more example, it's the last example, remaining problems వచ్చేసి మీరు చేసి. a galvanometer has a resistance of 500 ohms, G is equal to 500 ohms. It is shunted so that sensitivity decreases by 100 times. Find the resistance. Find the shunt resistance. Sensitivity decreases by 100 times. Sensitivity decreases by 100 times. Then find the value of shunt resistance. S value కావాలి. ఓకే, ఒకటే గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, షంట్ రెసిస్టెన్స్ S is equal to G by large value by low value minus 1 కదా, I by Ig means I value large and compared with Ig, large value by low value minus 1. G is equal to here 500 by ఎంత అండి, sensitivity decreases by 100 times అన్నాడు. అండ్ ఇక్కడ large values should be taken as 100 minus 1, that is equal to approximately 500 by 99. Cut shunt resistance S is equivalent to value 500 by 99. ఓకేనా, ఇలాంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వస్తాయి, వచ్చినప్పుడు కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా అబ్జర్వ్ చేసి వచ్చింది, రైట్. ఇంకొన్ని ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వచ్చేసి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మోడల్స్ నేను పీడిఎఫ్ రూపంలో మీకు పెడతాను, ఇవి ఒకసారి చేయండి. మెటీరియల్లో ఉన్నటువంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అంటే మీరు ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మోడల్స్ కంప్లీట్ చేయండి ఫస్ట్. then after that you will complete the exercise 1A 1B 2A 2B class of numbers. Okay, thank you.